Good afternoon, welcome to Shorty's Adventure Barn. I'm Shorty, and well, this is not my barn. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. Right now I'm upstairs at my house, one of my 3-season porches, and just going to do a little down and dirty video, no edit, and what this is basically for is to update everybody as to what's been going on with the channel, why there's been limited content put out, and an explanation of where we're going to go in the future here with the channel. So, we bought the KLRs, we built them up, and then I did my trip down to West Virginia, which I shared with everybody. We went down Horizons Unlimited meeting, then we went down to Florida. So we broke that KLR and it had 0 miles, and by the time I got back, we were on our second oil change, and well, since then, the bike has still been getting used an awful lot, only we switched it up a little bit. So now, Jake and I took the entire month of July, and if you follow the channel, you'll see that last night, I put out a quick video of just a slideshow, basically, of all the places that Jake and I went. I literally have hundreds of hours of video that I need to go through before I can put out some decent looking, decent quality video for the YouTube channel, which I will be getting to at some point. So we did 8,300 miles in a little under a month. From here down to North Carolina, spent a week in Tennessee, and then Jake and I took off and we went all the way out to California and up to the Dakotas. Spent some time messing around in Colorado, had a good time out there. And then we came back home, and since then, I've been getting ready for what is the next step. Now, the next step was planned before some other things that happened in my life. As we all know, life sometimes gets ahead of us, throws us some curveballs. And in March, life threw me a pretty good sized curveball. And part of what you guys have seen with this travel was there was more to it than the travel. In March, unfortunately, I got diagnosed with leukemia. The fortunate part is I'm doing really well and I'm responding to the meds. So this is not a woe is me, feel bad for me video. This is to let y'all know that even with that, I didn't stop. And part of the reasons that I went down to Virginia, part of the reason that I went to Florida, and the trip with Jake was already planned, and part of the reason I still went through with that is because I wanted to test my body. I wanted to see if I could still travel while I was undergoing treatment and on my medications. And the answer to that is a resounding yes. It took a little bit of work, took some planning. It does take a little bit more planning now, but I am able to travel, and better yet, I'm able to travel the way that I like to travel. Sleeping on the side of the road, eating cheap, living basic, long days, a lot of miles, in the sun, in the rain. I've proven to myself now that I can handle that. And that was really important to me because of the next part and the next adventure that I'll be going on. Part of the reason that I bought the KLR was to reintroduce myself to the outdoors, getting back on these back roads, hitting some gravel, hitting some mud, the muck, the mire, going from the road to the loose stuff to the sand, because my next adventure starts tonight. What I did was I picked myself up a passport, and after I got the passport, I got myself an international driver's license. And once I got the passport and the international driver's license, I decided to pick myself up a map of India. So tonight, I will be boarding a flight for India. Super excited, super stoked, right? I'm going to fly out to Delhi. I will be spending a few days in and around the Delhi area, and then I will be taking a prop plane out to Manali, and meeting up with a few guys, and most importantly, I will be meeting my new partner, a Royal Enfield Himalayan. And that Himalayan and I will proceed to spend the next 14 days in the Himalayas, climbing the most dangerous roads in the world, and even more so, we'll be riding the 4 highest passes in the world. So I am pretty excited about this. And the reason we say passes and not roads is a lot of them aren't roads. They're goat trails, and they are beyond anything that I think I've encountered here in the States, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge of it. Once I get down out of the mountains, I will be turning it into a backpacking trip, at which point I will be taking like an overnight train to the old Bombay, which is Mumbai now, and see the gateway to the city. I want to go to the temples down there. I will find my way back over to Agar, check out the Taj Mahal. I want to go to some of the temples in that area, find my way over to the Ganges River. I think this is going to be the experience of a lifetime. And moreover, I look forward to being able to share it with all of you guys and gals out there that have taken the time to watch the channel. So, if you notice behind me, I have some stuff stacked up. This is gear that I have purchased around the time that we got back from my trip in July. Some of it more important than others. I've been advised by a fellow traveler that I should really get protective gear as far as pants and jacket with some protection on the elbows and shoulders and back. Pardon me. And because, as he stated, when you're traveling in India, it's not a point of if you fall or if you go down, it's when you go down. And then I learned a valuable lesson for those of you that follow the channel and watched the slideshow that I put out last night about our Jake and I's road trip. I had a little bit of a problem, comedy of errors, as you would say, coming down off of Mount Evans, which is the highest motorable pass in the U.S. at 14,200 feet. And when I come down, I was about 2 miles from Summit, and I went to make a U-turn, and for some reason I put my high side foot down. I still can't tell you why I did it. The bike did not maneuver, of course, the way that I expected it to because, well, I was high siding, and I sideswiped the boulder, and when I did so, I crushed my foot, and I crushed it with such severity that it actually snapped the sole of my boots, and they're very well made boot. I snapped the sole. I did break my ankle, the tarsal, and in my right foot. I did not stop the trip. I didn't go to the hospital. Instead, I chose to get the swelling to go down. A bunker biker, Pitt, over there in Colorado, she took me back in for a night and iced my foot down for me, and we gutted my boot and stuffed my foot back in the boot, laced it up tight, and well, we did about another 3,000 miles after that, including the Dakotas, and so where I'm going with this whole story is I decided that along with the level 2 riding gear that I would upgrade, get a better spine pad, and I would also invest in a pair of boots. So we'll be doing reviews on all of this stuff when I get back. Right now I have about 500 off-road miles that I've put on these boots since I got them. They're Fly Racing boots. They're an Enduro style boot. They have a little bit more flex than a track boot. You can almost walk regular in them. They're not waterproof. However, I found a way around that. But we'll be doing a full review on these when I get back. We'll see how they do on the trail. I bought some sealskin socks that go up over the knee to wear inside the boots. They're a really weird material. Um, they're like a merino wool on the outside, really thin, and then they're like a Gore-Tex in the middle, and then another layer of merino wool. And the claim to fame is they keep your feet dry, but they also allow your feet to breathe. And I have tried them, and it does work. So we'll see how they hold up doing 1,200 miles in the mountains. And we will be going. Um, we'll be going, I believe, up around 19,000 feet above sea level. So um, all of this stuff is going to get the test of a lifetime. Um, the riding gear I chose to get as far as clothing was I went with the company Tourmaster. They're kind of a mid-level, intermediate quality. I have the pads out right now for the shoulders and elbows. And I have them packed up because I will be wearing this stuff traveling. I don't want a chance of checking it in and losing it. So I will be carrying everything on with me that I need onto the plane, which in itself takes a lot of planning and how you're going to pack and what you actually need. I upgraded to a higher level back pad. I believe it's really important. The one that I got, Breeze, it's a gel pack, so it's soft and mushy when you're moving nice and slow, but upon impact, it hardens up. So that should protect my spine in the case of going down. The jacket and the pants have zip-in linings, so that's great for the type of riding I'm going to be doing because we're going to be going, according to the latest weather report I saw, I'm going to be going from 90 degrees in the city of Delhi and New Delhi to the 40s going into the mountains this time of year. Everything is breathable, has vents, makes it very important. That is a very important thing. And then one of the surprise purchases I made that I'm going to try out is this new bag. I have a ton of backpacks. I used to do a lot of climbing. I do a lot of traveling as it is, and I've always found backpacks are the best way to travel. I was just seeing what was out there, and the day after I was seeing what was out there, I got one of those unannounced ads on Facebook, and it's from a company called Rocket Gator. I am not sponsored. I am not endorsed. I received no financial gain from any of these companies, any of these reviews. So let me just put that out there. But these bags are supposedly 100% waterproof. They're a rubberized canvas. They don't zip on the top. It tri-folds and then locks down. Their ad, actually, the owner of the company is seen putting weight in one of the bags and then bringing it out into a lake in the wintertime and trying to drown the bag, and it just keeps popping back to the surface, even with the weight in it. So I'm pretty excited to give this a try. It seems like a real high quality piece of equipment. I see years of use coming out of this. It's got pads all over the upper back for your shoulder blades. It's got lumbar support. It's got a waist strap, and it's got a belly strap. It's got a chest strap on it. It's got these areas, these loops for beaners and whatnot. The elastic strap came with it, and it also comes with two really high quality grab handles. And it should be noted that this is the 40-liter bag. The 40-liter bag is the exact measurements of what your carry-on can be onto an airline. So that's a bonus. So, what talked about in a little amount of time. Like I said, I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to throw it out down and dirty today. I said this gear, minus the backpack, I've already put about 500 miles on the pants, the jacket, the pads. The helmet, I got a new camera holder for the helmet. So I'll be trying shooting footage from my chin on this trip, as well as a secondary camera mounted to the handlebars. I'm going to try to get some stuff out as I go. It's all going to be down and dirty. It's not going to be my usual clean edited videos. It'll be whatever I can throw together in a short amount of time, which I'm sure everybody can appreciate because this is also a vacation. And for me, it's a vacation of a lifetime. So I don't want to spend all of my time behind the camera or editing. I want to get out, socialize, and mostly I want to meet the people. I want to learn about the culture. Um, I want to just engross myself. The theme of this trip is that I don't want to spend any time in a hotel. Um, the ultimate goal would be to try to stay with families along the way. If I have to resort to a hostel, I will do that. But I'm really hoping to use like couch surfing and bunker biker, avenues like that. Just meeting people, and try to find some gracious hosts along the way, um, and take you guys along for the journey. So, a lot said in a little time. And all I ask is that you follow along. If you're enjoying the stuff, please, just smack the like, smack the subscribe. I don't get any. I haven't put in to be monetized. I don't get any monetization from my videos. These are just something I do out of the passion. I love riding. I love what I do. I love my hobby. And I'm trying to take it to the next level and take people along for the ride and show people, man, hey, get off the couch, put the Doritos down, get the stuff so you can do the things, or get the things so you can do the stuff, whatever way you want to look at it. Get out there, experience the world, experience your neighborhood, experience your state parks, experience your national parks, and I mean, if money allows, experience the world. Uh, yeah. So that being said, until we meet on the road or on the trail, I'm Shorty. This is Shorty's Adventure Barn, and we'll see you in India.